Welcome back to the channel, and this is Hero Villains. Before we dive deep into the analysis, make sure you have hit the subscribe button and turned on the notification bell, because we are about to enter a battle on a cosmic scale, where ordinary logic gets bent. Today, we are not just analyzing power, and about two terrifying dynasties. Have you ever wondered, if this arena was not a planet, not a galaxy, but hell itself, who would be the true ruler? On one side is the great rebel, God's most perfect son, the one who holds free will, Lucifer Morningstar. On the other side is Toba, not a demon, not a god, but the embodiment of primordial evil, the one who sowed terror into both hell and heaven. Who do you think would win? The fallen light or the ultimate darkness? I will tell you right now, this fight is not even remotely balanced. And by the end of this video, you will understand why Lucifer Morningstar, no matter how powerful, is just a flickering spark before the infinite abyss named Toba. To understand Toba, you must forget everything you know about power. Toba, or the one below all, is not a typical comic book villain. Do not mistake him for Hulk, even though he often borrows that form. Hulk is Bruce Banner's rage. Toba is the rage of the supreme creator of the Marvel Universe, the one above all. Imagine an omnipotent entity. Goodwill, love, light, and pure creation. That is Toa. But the brighter the light, the deeper the shadow behind it. That shadow is Toba. Some say he is a suppressed part of the creator. Others say he is a separate entity but equal in power, the flip side of the coin of existence. The truth is even more terrifying. Toba exists at the bottom of all layers of reality, an infinite abyss with no light or life, only pure hatred. He is not bound by space, time, or any dimension. He is the final stop of all things, the inevitable conclusion of destruction. Toba's only goal is to erase all creations of the other one, to break every hand that built the multiverse. Toba builds with 1,000,000 hands of love. Toba destroys with 1,000,000 hands of hatred. Toba uses love as a weapon. Toba's weapon is pure hatred. He is simply an obvious truth of existence, the opposite of the truth of creation. He has no morality, no compassion, no reason other than destruction. Talking about Toba's power is like trying to describe color to a person born blind. All conventional measurements are meaningless. We must use a completely different scale, the scale of the outer versal. When possessing Hulk's strongest body, Toba did not just bench press a planet, he tore the fabric of reality apart, smashing abstract entities. Concepts like the weight of 10 billion suns are a joke to him. You cannot kill rage. You cannot shoot, stab, erase, or wish Toba out of existence. He exists outside the cycle of life and death. Even if you wipe the entire Marvel multiverse clean, Toba will still be there, in the darkness beneath nothingness, because he is a part of the creator himself. Destroying Toba is tantamount to redefining the nature of God. That is an absolute immortality on a conceptual level. His most terrifying feat is not just killing gods. He ended all the abstract entities of Marvel. Concepts like love, hatred, time, space, and even death itself. He destroyed the concept of light and color, the thing defined as creation itself in that context. Like Toa, he can do anything. The only difference is intent. Instead of creating life, he creates the ending. He is the author of the final chapter of the cosmic book. Every law of physics or metaphysics is his momentary whim. Billions of years ago, when gods began to appear, Zeus, Odin, Ra, all those worshipped by humans, they realized one thing. Toba could not be controlled. The great beast does not submit. The great beast does not negotiate. The great beast only destroys. So, they formed an alliance. Dozens of gods from every culture, setting aside their conflicts, together bound Toba with chains forged from the very essence of reality, chains that could not be broken by physical force. Toba was sunk into the deepest layer of the Earth's crust, imprisoned in a jail created from his own being. That was the god's greatest mistake. Because Toba did not die, he slept. And in that sleep, he absorbed. Every earthquake, every volcanic eruption, every lightning bolt striking the earth all fed him. Every war, every human death, he absorbed that energy. When Toba finally awoke, he was 1,000 times stronger than when he was imprisoned. Toba's power is not measured in conventional units. He is not strong in the sense that he can lift heavy objects or strike fast, although he can do both to a terrifying degree. Toba's true strength lies in his primordial nature. Toba controls every natural phenomenon of the earth. He can fracture a continent with a mere shrug. He can summon a tsunami large enough to drown a nation with a flick of his hand. The world's volcanoes, they are his fingers. And when he makes a fist, Toba cannot be killed in the conventional sense. Cut off his head, it grows back. Burn him, his ashes gather into a new form. Even if you disintegrate him down to the atom, those atoms will find each other. Because Toba does not exist in his body, he exists in the concept, and the concept cannot be destroyed. Any attack aimed at Toba has the potential to become sustenance for him. Divine lightning? He absorbs it. Elemental magic? He swallows it whole. Even spiritual energy, the prayers, worship, hope can all become fuel for his machine of destruction. But most importantly, Toba is the symbol of the inevitable annihilation. In mythology, some things cannot be prevented. The death of stars, the end of eras. Toba is the embodiment of that. When he decides to destroy something, that thing will be destroyed.
I really hope you subscribe to the channel. That will help us a lot, and you are the most awesome person. Thank you very much.
Now let's talk about Lucifer. Now, let us turn our gaze to a completely different form of power. Not blind rage, but sharp will. Lucifer Morningstar. Before there was the DC multiverse, in the infinite void outside all creation, Yahweh, or the Presence, created two brothers with infinite power. Michael Demiurgos, the power of creation, and Samael, later known as Lucifer Morningstar, the will that shapes creation. He was the most perfect angel, the Lightbringer. But Lucifer would not submit to any fate, not even the fate ordained by God. He led the rebellion in heaven not out of greed or hatred, but for a higher reason, absolute free will. He would rather rule in hell than serve in heaven. That is the core essence of Lucifer, a proud rebel with a transcendent intellect and an unbendable will. However, Lucifer is not a pure demon. He is a hedonist, a pursuer of knowledge and experience. He grew bored of ruling hell and left for Los Angeles to open a bar. He does not force anyone to do evil. He simply lays out choices and lets humans decide for themselves. The devil made me do it is a lie he despises. He has never made anyone do anything. His demeanor is a mesmerizing combination of cold charm, absolute menace, and an intellect always 10 steps ahead of everyone. Lucifer is not just strong. He is one of the most powerful entities to ever exist in DC. His power is so subtle and immense that it is often mistaken for absolute omnipotence. On one occasion, Lucifer used his primordial power, the kind rarely displayed, to tear the gates, a structure made of space-time itself, into millions of fragments with his bare hands. His physical strength lies on the outer versal tier. Capable of interacting with and destroying abstract concepts themselves, Lucifer survived having his heart removed from his chest. He was erased from the Book of Destiny, an object containing all the past, present, and future of every creation. And then, he simply stepped out, reborn from absolute nothingness. His regeneration is at a high godly level, transcending even the concepts of existence and non-existence. Speed is meaningless to Lucifer. He and his niece Elaine grabbed the edges of an expanding universe and traversed infinite distances in a finite amount of time. He exists before time itself, and his intellect can process 20 billion years of history in the blink of an eye. This is Lucifer's core power. He does not create matter from nothing like Michael. Instead, Lucifer is the master of shaping. Imagine Michael provides infinite clay, and Lucifer is the artisan who can mold it into anything. A star, a universe, a soul, or a concept. He used the Big Bang energy from Michael's own death to create an entirely new universe. He is the embodiment of the flame that shapes all creation. That is why he is called the Lightbringer, the one who lit the first stars. Lucifer never tells a lie. He can deceive by telling the incomplete truth, but he will never stoop to telling an outright lie. This is both a strength, his word is absolute, and a tactical weakness. Moreover, without his feathers, he is significantly weakened. Lucifer did not rebel out of mere ambition. That is what many people misunderstand. He rebelled for something much simpler and far more painful. He wanted freedom. When the Creator made humans weak, fickle, flawed beings and commanded all angels to kneel before them, Lucifer refused. Not out of pride, but because he saw it as irrational. He was perfection. They were imperfection. Why should perfection kneel before flaw? The war in heaven was not like in the paintings. No shining armor, no resounding trumpets. It was a painful civil war, where brothers turned their guns on each other, where love was smothered by ideals. Lucifer and 1/3 of the angels stood with him. Michael and the rest stood with heaven. That is what made Lucifer a legend, not that he lost, but that he chose to lose. With his clipped wings dripping blood, with his light stripped from his being, he still looked directly into the Creator's eyes and said, "This is my choice." Then he fell not as a defeated foe, but as one going where he wanted to go. After millions of years ruling hell, and especially after leaving the throne of hell, Lucifer reached a level of power that few understand: supernatural persuasion. Lucifer can make anyone do anything he wants, just with words. Not mind control, but he taps into your deepest desires and guides you to act on them. You are still willing, but you cannot refuse. Even gods are not immune to this ability. Cosmic entity. Lucifer is not just a strong angel. He is one of the first beings created, and that means he exists on a different level. He can cross between the dimensions of reality as easily as we step through a door. He can redraw the structure of reality within a certain region. He once created his own universe just because he wanted to try. Primordial light. Although his light has been veiled, it has not disappeared. Lucifer carries within him the essence of the first light, the thing that existed before the darkness. When he unleashes it, no darkness can exist, not even the darkness of primordial entities like Toba. Absolute immortality. Lucifer cannot be killed by any physical weapon. Only the Creator or an entity of equivalent power can truly destroy him. Even Toba, with all his primordial strength, cannot simply kill Lucifer. We have two entities, both at a level of power that is difficult to differentiate. Both can manipulate reality, destroy the multiverse, and exist outside all concepts of destruction. Both possess infinite power. Comparing who can lift more tons is meaningless. They can throw punches that shake the foundations of reality, but no punch can finish the opponent. Both have forms of absolute immortality that cannot be broken by conventional means. Lucifer can use the fire of a superheated star to burn everything. Toba can destroy the very concept of light and fire itself. Both can wipe out the entire multiverse. Lucifer created a universe. Toba ended all universes in a multiverse. In terms of raw destruction, they are both destroyers on an outerversal level. Toba is a force of nature, an unconscious fury. He destroys because that is his nature. Lucifer is a warrior, a strategist with billions of years of experience. He planned and executed a war against the presence itself. He has manipulated gods, demons, and even the endless. In a battle where brute force cannot decide the victor, a transcendent intellect with the ability to foresee every outcome is the ultimate weapon. Toba, in the form of Hulk, roars, seeking to erase Lucifer's light. Lucifer, with an arrogant smile, would recognize the true nature of his opponent. He would say in a calm tone, "You are not an individual. You are a reaction. A shadow that cannot exist without the light of him. You are a slave to his very existence, bound by the purpose he predetermined for you." This is the fatal blow. It strikes directly at the obvious truth. Toba, no matter how powerful, is still part of a larger plan, defined by the very enemy he hates. He has no true freedom. Lucifer, who gave up everything, including heaven, to attain free will, would see through that truth. Toba is unconscious destruction. Lucifer is conscious and completely free will. And in a battle of gods, free will, honed over billions of years, will always find a way to prevail over a mindless force. Lucifer appears in his pristine white suit, angelic wings spread wide, his own light radiating out, pushing back the surrounding darkness. Toba materializes as a black stain spreading across the fabric of reality, silent and cold. The battle begins. Lucifer, with his prideful nature, would strike first. He would not probe. He would attack with the power to destroy a reality. He waves his hand, and a beam of light with the temperature of the Big Bang, the very thing that created his universe, shoots straight at Toba. This is an attack that could erase an entire pantheon of gods. But Toba does not defend. He accepts the blow. The light vanishes into the darkness. It is like screaming into a black hole. You will never get an echo back. Disappointment begins to creep into Lucifer's mind. And that is precisely Toba's weapon. His darkness is not just matter, it is despair. Toba wins, and it is not even close. Not even close is still putting it mildly. There is only a silent ending, where even the concept of defeat is swallowed.
What do you think about this analysis? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss any videos. See you in the next video where we will continue to dig deep into the most astonishing tiers of power. Goodbye. Thank you very much.